In this video, we'll compare the 2027 Mercedes C-Class and 2027 Mercedes E-Class. So these are two executive sedans, and of course, as you think and as you may see, the one on the left, the E-Class, is the larger one than the C-Class, and in reality, side by side in black color, you can see the clear difference between these two vehicles, and that is that E-Class is a larger one. And of course, that would be interesting to compare, in my opinion. And many of you actually also are choosing between these two vehicles, so C-Class and E-Class. These are also in AMG line and in a black color. So in my opinion, this is really nice comparison between these two vehicles. And let's start with the front. So we can see here the visual difference, that you have different design on the headlights. So both of these are actually digital lights, but you can see the clear difference. This one is eyebrow with one dot, and this one is sort of like two eyebrows with one larger one on the top. And also the connection with the grille is more with this black panel. This one is like isolated, the grille is standing by itself. Also here the AMG line, lower design of the front fascia is A-wing design, but also you can see this different design also in the front as well. In terms of the grille, you can see the Mercedes stars on each of them, but this one has the chrome surrounding on the grille, and of course this black panel which is connecting the headlights and the grille here. The E-Class, in terms of the engines, has the 6-cylinder available, both the diesel and also the petrol, also the 53 AMG. The C-Class so far is only confirmed for the facelift in terms of the 6-cylinder with the C53. The Mercedes-Benz versions are still the 4-cylinder, so that's also something to keep in mind. If you want the 6-cylinder, then the only choice is the E-Class. If you are fine with the 4-cylinder, then of course there is no difference between these two vehicles. Which one is your favorite, the C-Class or the E-Class? Let me know in the comment section down below. In terms of the design, you can see on the screen the differences in terms of the length, height and the width, wheelbase, but you can see the clear visual difference is that the E-Class is a larger vehicle, and in my opinion, if you have the budget and if you desire the larger car, then it is well worth to go for the E-Class, in my humble opinion. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. So once again, digital light on the both of these. You can see it here, digital light, and also here the digital light. Mirrors, you can see that the E-Class is even higher, and design is actually similar one on both of these in terms of the indicators. And on this one we have the glass, and we have the dark gloss black, and on this one we have the matte plastic. So the E-Class looks more high-end. Door handles, the C-Class has a more traditional one, and the E-Class has the pop-up door handles. So from the back you can see also clear difference. So the E-Class has this chrome line above the tail lamps, and on the C-Class we do not have anything like that. So this is the difference as well. Let me know what do you think. In terms of the graphics, on the E-Class we have the Mercedes stars in terms of the LED lights in LED tail lamps, and on the C-Class we have this one strip which consists of smaller ones. Also from the back you can see that the C-Class is a smaller vehicle and the E-Class is a larger one, and then of course if you want even larger, then the S-Class is here, but that's also completely different price point. So C-Class and E-Class, they are quite close in terms of the price, and in my opinion, if you want larger car, you can pay a little bit more, let's say, and you can get the E-Class. If you hop inside, we can check this traditional design in terms of the layout. So this one is really great looking with the driver screen and central screen. There is no passenger screen, so you can see more of the trim on the dashboard, which many people really love. And yeah, This is what many people want to see here. Also, we have the infotainment system with new icons, but this is not the MB this is the NTG7 still. Then also we can see here the driver screen. Let's close the doors, and here you can see the sport, classic, navigation, assistance and service. The seats are Artico and microfiber, and yeah, really looks like a genuine leather, but it is a faux leather, man-made leather. So in terms of the rear legroom, it's quite nice and spacious. I can put my feet fully under the front seat. We have seat heating here, and lower section of the doors is actually from the plastic also in the front. But it is a spacious vehicle here. In the back, anchor points for the ISOFIX child seat, and here we have the armrest in the middle with the place for a phone or tablet, and two cup holders which are adjustable as well. In terms of the headroom, we have this amount, so not as much as you may think, but it is enough. I'm 184 centimeters, so for my height this is plenty of space, just enough to fit comfortably here, and that's 6 feet and almost 1 inch. In the E-Class we have the soft close system, and let's check out now the interior of the E-Class. So this is what we get in the E-Class, and this is a little bit different than in the C-Class. We have still driver screen, but the central screen, or the central screen is actually not a portrait as in the C-Class, but it's more like a wider in terms of the horizontal aspect. And here you can have the passenger screen, but if you don't want, you can have here like it is here in this vehicle. So you can have a trim in this particular spec. You have this dark ash wood with open pores, and it does look really luxurious, and I would personally prefer this to the version with the passenger screen. So I really appreciate this woodwork here, and it just looks really nice and luxurious here. But let me know what do you think about this in the comment section down below. In terms of the door cards on the E-Class, this plastic material is actually softer. On the C-Class here, it's actually more stiff. So yeah, that's something also, like a small difference. Not a big deal, but I wanted to mention this difference as well. So the E-Class feels more high-end in this plastic door regard. This one is the Artico leather as well, but you can get the Napa leather or real genuine leather, so it really depends on your preference, personal preference. Also here in this spec we have the sunroof, so you can beautifully open this, and absolutely personally I love the sunroof. You can also open this for the ventilation like this.
The fan is already switched on.
Yeah, just you will just turn off this assistant. Okay, so you can see the ventilation, and also you can open this like this, which is also fantastic for the fresh air. And also if you leave it open like this, in terms of the rain, it will close automatically by itself, so it's monitoring the rain for you. Now in the back of the E-Class, and definitely I can feel that we have more space in the back of the E-Class. Also I can a little bit comfortably put my feet under the front seat. We still have the seat heating here, so that's not the difference. But overall build quality feels nicer in the E-Class. Also materials, and also this plastic in the door bins, it's sort of softer in the E-Class. And yeah, the whole rear actually feels a little bit more luxurious in the E-Class. This vent here, one hook, also another one, grab handle. So yeah, overall I feel more spacious in the E-Class than in the C-Class. And in the middle we have here the 4-zone AC unit, so you can change the temperatures, and yeah, this feels nicer than in the C-Class. Definitely we have the same, so the anchor points for child seat. If you plan to carry here small kids, then yeah, here you would have a little bit more space in the E-Class. In terms of the middle armrest, similar one as in the C-Class, also place for a small phone or tablet, and two adjustable cup holders as well. So yeah, that's that. Sunroof here also can be in the C-Class, but one. Here is in two parts, the sunroof. In terms of the rear space, I definitely feel like I have here more space. It's not an extreme huge difference, but I feel like there is more space. Maybe 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters or so in terms of the space, more in the E-Class, and overall feeling, yeah, it's more airy, it's larger, and it's more exclusive, let's say, in this regard of the size. And yeah, I feel definitely like I have more space here, and overall I'm sitting in a more luxurious car than the C-Class, which is great on its own, but the E-Class is a better one in terms of the size. If you want that, then great. If you prefer smaller form factor like the C-Class, then C-Class would be much better for you, of course. And yeah, I'm really happy that we have these two very solid vehicles, C-Class and E-Class. But if you want a better one, in terms of just a little bit better one, not like S-Class, but better than the C-Class, then go for this E-Class and you will not be disappointed. In terms of the boot space, let's go ahead and check it out. So here we have 455 liters, and in the E-Class we have 540 liters, so 85 liters more. In terms of the cubic feet, this is a 19 cubic feet, and in the C-Class we have a 16 cubic feet, so the difference is 3 cubic feet or 85 liters, so we can say significant difference. And C-Class boot size is nice, but the E-Class is a completely different level and much larger than actually the C-Class is. So definitely one more benefit of the E-Class in terms of the size is the boot size, and you can definitely see the visual size difference of the new E-Class. Also, tow bar, it can be also on the C-Class or on the E-Class. On the E-Class is more fully electric, as you can see here. So it goes away automatically. Really a high-end vehicle. But the tail is electric, tailgate or boot we can say, and in the C-Class as well, so there is no difference in this regard. So yeah, that's in terms of the cargo capacity. Which one is your favorite, the C-Class or the E-Class? Let me know in the comment section down below.